Hello, hello. My name is Jackie and welcome to another speed build. Today I am building my first home for my channel. So yay, I'm excited about it. The other ones were apartments and I was nervous to do a house because obviously those take a little bit longer. It would take me a longer time to edit, and since that was all new to me, I was a little hesitant about it and just scared, but it actually wasn't that bad. I'm getting better. So, I hopefully it's noticeable. But anyway, I'm building a CRAFTER'S coastal cottage. Say that 5 times fast. I'm not going to try it, but it's a coastal cottage, and I am in the Brindleton Bay neighborhood, and I really like this area, but I don't like the weather. Like, it really reminds me of a town near me, obviously an ocean town, but the weather sucks in this pack. Like, in the summertime, it's always storming. And I'm like, really? Why is there lightning and thunder in the middle of the summer? But it probably isn't after the town that I'm thinking of anyways. And I'm sure there are places in the world where it's stormy in the summer, but it's just annoying to me. But either way, I thought this was a perfect location for this really cute cottage. I did have an elderly couple in mind when building this pack, and I think that suits it really well. Obviously, anyone can live here, but that is what I was thinking. I definitely had the Nifty knitting stuff pack in mind, which you'll see once we get into the house, but I pictured an elderly couple where the grandmother is obsessed with knitting and crafts, mostly knitting, and a little bit of gardening maybe. And the grandpa is, he also really likes crafting too. I added a super cute shed to this build, which you'll see in a little while. And I thought it was so cute. It has a woodworking bench in there and a candle station and a flower arranging table on the outside. So this home is perfect for all the crafts. And yeah, I'd also imagine that they would have their grandkids come visit. So it is a 2-bedroom home. The second bedroom is I had the grandkids in mind, so yeah, you'll see that. But here I am on the outside of the house. I'm landscaping, and I wanted to add some palm trees here because I just thought that kind of gave a nice coastal touch to this build, and I think it came out really well. I wanted to add kind of a lot of greenery. I know that there isn't really palm trees or that many flowers and stuff around in this world, but I just thought that this couple really liked to, just upkeep their lawn and was really into the beachy vibe. So I thought that was really, I thought that was fitting. And so here I am building that little shed. It's super small. It's only 2, I think the tile count is 2 by 4 or 5. And it still was able to fit those 2 woodworking table and the candle station inside just fine. And they're able to move around and it works. And so I was really happy to be able to do that. Yeah, the color of this house I really wanted to do. So I really loved that blue siding kind of everywhere. You'll see that blue is kind of a theme throughout. I just kind of thought that it would be fun that, I kind of had in mind that the elderly couple was a little bit quirky, and half of the people that watch this channel are like my family, so they're gonna know what I'm talking about. But if you've heard about Santa Cruz and like Monterey, California, mostly Santa Cruz, it's a beach town by where I live, and there's a lot of homes that are very quirky and cute. And I had that in mind, and the people there are very, a lot of them are a little bit eccentric. So I did have that in mind a little bit when building this house. Like, I just imagined that they just were really obsessed with this color blue, and, just had like a phase where they wanted everything this Easter egg blue. So yeah, you'll see that kind of throughout this whole thing. But yeah, so I'm now just putting in that little tiny baby garden. It just has 4 planters. But I didn't think that they would be too much into gardening, just a little bit. And also, this world is perfect because it rains all the freaking time. So you won't ever probably have to water anything in this world for your plants to grow. But yeah, I was also thinking of adding a, what are those called? A greenhouse, but I just decided not to because there was just not very much room. This lot is, I think, a 20 by 20, so it's very small. It was that's why I had to kind of scoot the home up to the very edge of the side right there so that it would fit. But it looks really good from, if you back out a little bit, you can't even tell that it's pushed up to the front because there's so much space in the front there. So I think that it turned out really well, and the size is actually pretty perfect. I also love that in the back there is access to the beach where they can go fishing if they want. There's a little fishing area right there too. So it's really convenient and perfect. Location, right? So I am almost done with the outside of the house, I believe. I think I'm actually going to add a little bit more to the back, but I'm almost done with the front porch here. I got in some clutter, of course. I liked adding those little lanterns to the steps. I just thought that was a cute little touch. And I also added a chess table there in the front porch as well. And now we're on to the inside. I struggled a little bit with the floor plan, but I got it to work. I did end up changing this part around in the front. I was going to have it open up to the entryway into the kitchen, but it just wasn't working. I just needed more space. I didn't think it looked really well, so you'll see me fiddle with that in just a little bit. But yeah, I went with these. I think these are based game counters and cabinets, and just a simple white refrigerator. And here I'm going to put in those tables right there in the middle. I just thought that was a cute, like, cottagey add to it. I was thinking a little bit country too, like kind of like a country cottage by the coast. That's another tongue twister. Country cottage by the coast. So many alliteration options. But anyway, I'm such a dork. I'm sorry. But yeah, so here I go changing that little spot right there so that I can fit a stove, because I think that's what I was missing. And I was really excited over here to be able to use this little corner bench so that I could create this breakfast nook over here. The bench isn't going to be usable because the table is pushed right up against it, but it's the look that counts. It's okay. You can use those 2 chairs that are at the table, of course. And also, I was really excited to see that the left chair on that, the table in the middle can actually be used too, and your Sims will sit there, so they can all stand in here in the kitchen and chit chat and eat and all of that good stuff, and it functions perfectly. I was also really excited to use that cute little curtain in front of the sink. I've seen other people do it before, and I think it's just a cute little look. I don't know if in real life it would be used as like a washcloth, but I think it's more of like to cover what's behind your sink at the bottom, like if that was an open sink. And it's like it's like that place where you put like your cleaning supplies and all of your random stuff that doesn't really look that pleasing to the eye. At least that's what I put underneath my sink. It's full of like cleaning supplies and stuff like that and like a trash can. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe no one else does that. I'm sure they do. But anyway, I did forget to put a trash can in this kitchen during the build, but I did remember to put one in before uploading it to the gallery. I actually haven't uploaded it to the gallery yet, but I will, and there will be a trash can, I promise. So yeah, if you wanted to download, don't have to worry about that. And yeah, I love that little tray with the soda fizz bottles. Sorry, I forget what they're called in the game again, but I wish you could use the bottles. It's a little bit silly. I think their cutest items in game, honestly, are the ones that you can't really use, which kind of sucks. Maybe it's harder to make usable items. That's why they're sometimes not as cute as the things that are like immobile, but whatever, it's fine. I'm not bitter about it, I swear. And yeah, also I loved using that hutch in the back. I can't remember what pack it is from, but it's a hutch with all of the plates lined up on top, which I thought was perfect for the style that I was going for. But I sized it way down because it's huge and just I could not fit something that huge in that kitchen because I already packed it with a million things. But it worked when I sized it down. And again, your Sims can roam around freely in the kitchen and it works perfectly. So yeah, here we are at the entry, and I was struggling a little bit with what to put in there. So I kind of go back and forth with things, but it's pretty simple. I decided to go with a little bit of pink up here, like a pop of pink, where I feel like the grandma kind of like collected things over the years, and even if they didn't really match, she just really loved it and put it up in her home anyways. Yeah, so I thought that was really cute. Just putting some paintings up and a bookshelf over here. I think I went with this smaller one. Well, I think I sized that down too. But yeah, I really enjoyed cluttering up this house. As you can see, there's clutter everywhere. I definitely took my time with it and really enjoyed putting things together. Again, I just think that the Sims who lived here, they just collected things, and their house is just, full of knickknacks, and they're just really proud of their things, there's nothing wrong with that. And as you can see over here, I had a little bit of trouble with colors on the Nifty knitting stuff, that desk and the pin board on top. I had to go with white because all of the pastels and two-tone colors just wasn't really working, which I know that that's what was voted for, and I think it goes really cute in other builds, but or in other homes, but in this style is a little bit difficult to use, but I think the white looks fine. And there's tons of colors in this house anyway, so I'm not that worried about it. I just wish it was a little bit more of a rustic look. But that's probably a newer item. Maybe the couple in this apartment, everything is some things like they've had for a really long time, and then other things they recently bought at like Target or IKEA or something like that. They don't judge. They wherever they can find a good deal is probably what they get, right? But yeah, I also really loved using that mirror on top of the fireplace over there. I love the color. Obviously, it matches perfectly with this house. It's like a nice rustic kind of distressed blue, which is really cute. I also, oh my god, I love the hanging planters in this stuff pack. I love that they added all those hanging planters. I don't really like that you can only knit them and you can't just buy them. I did have to get them all from the debug menu, but still glad that we have them. I honestly, again, I wish they had them in more neutral colors. That's gonna frustrate me, but we have them in white and like brown, so that's cool. And I think they're gray. There's maybe gray ones too, I'm not too sure, but most of them are like pink and teal and yellow and like orange. Anyways, I am over it. I'm over it. I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. But yeah, so I did go with those yellow couches to kind of give a little bit more color in here, and it also tied in with the yellow in the kitchen too. So I really, really like that couch and that chair that came with the Nifty knitting stuff pack. I think that they are so cute. I think it's the most like realistic couches that they have come up with so far, like because of the pillows, and they have that nice like arm to them, which I can't stand some of the couches and chairs in this game that have like it looks like there's just wood stumps for the arms, which is so like I've never seen a couch like that in real life. I don't know, maybe they're easier to make that way, but I really love these. I think that they're really cute. Good job to the team. They look awesome. And here I'm making a little mudroom / laundry room. I love how this turned out. I added a litter box and food bowls for a cat. I imagined that they really love cats too. I at least have one or two. Yeah, so there is definitely room in here for a cat. I forgot to add a scratching post as well, but I did add one before uploading. So that will be here also. This bathroom, I had a really hard time coming up with the colors in here because I really wanted to go with this wallpaper. And so I was trying to play with like pinks in here. You'll see me like go back and forth with that bathtub because I try to make the pink work, but it just wasn't really working. But I think it turned out fine. It looks very country and old style, and I like it a lot. But yeah, I think I don't really use that bathtub too often, but I want to take advantage of being able to use it in this one because I think that it went really well. I'm not too fond of them, like that style, to be honest, just because I think it's kind of annoying when like you can't tell your sim is in there because it's just completely closed. Not that I want to like be looking at them in the shower. Like, I don't know. I'm always like, where are they? And they're like in this stupid shower. But anyway, I am now in the master bedroom, and I loved using that bed with the quilt. I think that it's perfect for like an elderly couple. Just because I imagine that they probably made that quilt themselves too, because they're crafters and they love making everything that they can. Like they probably made that little thing that's in the back of the chair, that blanket. They probably made that too. So yeah, they just love that stuff. I also added those knitting baskets everywhere throughout the house. It's kind of annoying though, because when you're playing the game, I thought that you could just click on the basket and start knitting, but you actually have to add it to your inventory first, which I thought was a little bit weird because it like messes with my aesthetic. Like, I don't want to move the basket. It should just be there on the floor, you know, and they can like pull out the yarn or something. But no, that's not how it works. They have to put it in their inventory first, but it's fine. I just had to buy another one so that I can keep my baskets around and put the new one in the inventory so that they could knit. But yeah, I just thought it was funny. I thought there's like also little yarns that you can put around, like just little individual balls of yarn, which I thought was weird. And I also tried to like put one of those out and see if I could put that in my inventory. But no, you couldn't. Sorry, my phone was vibrating. But yeah, you can't do that either because it just won't let you. So you have to put the whole dang basket. Anyway, on to the kids' room. I just made it really simple and cute. I loved adding those little knitted stuffed animals onto the bed right there. And that big little triceratops guy too. I think I added another bear on top of the dresser right here. Yeah, there he goes. You can't play with that one, but he's just for decoration. And my little jackalope snow globe, hint, hint, I add a little jackalope at the end of every video in my screenshots, but there he is in this one. Spoiler alert, sorry about it to the 10 people watching. Yeah, I forgot to clutter up this wall, so now you'll see I'm doing it here. I really enjoy doing that, just putting together frames and different pictures on the wall, because there isn't really a whole lot of art in this game. I feel like that really can go everywhere, so I like to create it on my own in just little groupings so that it looks nice, I guess, is where I'm going with that. But yeah, here I am. I'm outside again, and I am decorating the back porch, which it's really nice because you can see the ocean from there. So I really loved that, and adding that little bench there again with the blue. They probably distressed that bench themselves with the blue. Yeah, and I am just adding a couple more things. You'll see me go into the shed now and adding those items. Like I said, the woodworking table and the candle making station. The little note on the candle making station, you do have to go and recycle items to be able to use it, which I didn't realize. That is from the Eco Living Pack. Or you could always add a recycler to this lot. But anyway, that is it for this build. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.